Infidel body armor just won't quit. For when the only thing standing between you and your life is infidel body armor, made for the smart civilian prepper, this is the body armor you want to be wearing. Made of armored steel and capable of stopping all common North American rifle, shotgun, and pistol rounds. Infidel body armor is meant to take hit after hit. Get yours now.
Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV Alternative Media Television. Happy holidays. It's December 19th, 2013, and there is a duck storm. Quack, 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 quack. The patriarch, Phil Robertson, is suspended indefinitely following anti-gay remarks he made to GQ magazine, and there is just an absolute crap storm over this. It says here, Duck Dynasty star Phil Robertson has been placed on indefinite hiatus from the reality program following his controversial remarks in GQ magazine regarding homosexuality. While the cast member has not been officially fired, he will not be filming with the show moving forward. A+E Networks, a parent company of A&E, has released the following statement to Variety. We are extremely disappointed to have read Phil Robertson's comments in GQ, which are based on his own personal beliefs and are not reflected in the series Duck Dynasty. His personal views in no way reflect those of A+E Networks, who have always been strong supporters and champions of the LGBT community. So this major backlash by the network. Let me preface, I've never seen the show. I'm familiar with what it is. I know it's one of the most popular TV shows out there today. I do not watch mainstream media TV, so I don't really follow this kind of thing. But what is very interesting about this is here you have a gentleman here dressed up in camo who's a self-proclaimed Bible thumper who makes a few comments, which is in his every right, anyone's right, in terms of their freedom of speech. And here we have another example of the wussification of America and the wussification of these giant corporations that have no problem profiting in the millions, if not billions of dollars from people like this, eccentric characters that they're able to make tons and tons of money on. But the minute they don't fit the perfect little paradigm of, not offending the masses in this wussificated world, this politically correct bullshit world, they shit can you and they get rid of you, which is a clear violation of freedom of speech. Now, what's interesting about this are the comments that he makes. Really, to me, aren't that flagrant. Really, just kind of a general opinion. And can't we as Americans just respect somebody else's opinion, even if we don't agree with it? This is what he said in GQ magazine. Here's another photo of Phil Robertson. They say, Duck Dynasty star slammed over anti-gay rant. And this is what he said in GQ. Quote, it seems like to me a vagina as a man would be more desirable than a man's anus. That's just me, Robertson told the magazine. I'm just thinking there's more there. She's got more to offer. I mean, come on, dudes. You know what I'm saying? But hey, sin, it's not logical, my man. It's just not logical. End quote. It says, it goes on here, it says that he said, start with homosexual behavior and just morph out from there. Bestiality, sleeping around with this woman and that woman and that woman and those men. It goes on and on. Wednesday, GLAAD calls Robertson's statements vile and littered with outdated stereotypes. They go on to say that Phil and his family claim to be Christian, but Phil's lies about an entire community fly in the face of what true Christians believe. I'm not really sure what that means. I mean, I don't know a lot of Christians that actually embrace the LGBT gay community in really any way. Do you? They go on to say he clearly knows nothing about gay people or the majority of Louisianans and Americans who support legal recognition for loving and committed gay and lesbian couples. So here's the issue. Who really cares, number one, what Phil Robertson's opinion is in the first place? It's his right to have an opinion. Who cares? He's a character. He's a person making A+E and A&E networks millions and millions of dollars. Who cares? He's entitled to have his own opinion. This is America. Just like GLAAD can have their own opinion. Just like anyone can have their own opinion. What is interesting about this case is the backlash here in America, and it shows, again, the wussification, the political correct nature of this society now, where you can't even have an opinion anymore, or you get booted by the major mainstream media networks. When really, I would say that Phil Robertson and his opinion of the LGBT community, although I personally may not agree with it, and maybe some of you don't agree with it, I would argue that a good portion of Americans probably agree with Phil here, probably have the same view about the LGBT gay community and GLAAD. There was another quote here that I wanted to point out. It says, Robertson discusses in his GQ interview his religious beliefs about sin, saying, start with homosexual behavior and just morph out from there. He goes on to paraphrase Corinthians, saying, don't be deceived. Neither the adulterers, the idolaters, the male prostitutes, the homosexual offenders, the greedy, the drunkards, the slanderers, the swindlers, they won't inherit the kingdom of God. Don't deceive yourself. It's not right. And then he goes on to make his historic vagina comment, which just has the GLAAD community up in arms. There's more articles here. Flashback A&E tried to cut Jesus from Duck Dynasty family prayers. So I said, why would you cut out in Jesus' name? Phil has stressed many times that he would give up the show if they cut out Jesus, and they cut out their use of guns. Here's another article. It says, Duck Dynasty star vows to quit if A&E bans talk of God or guns, which is a part of his lifestyle, which is a part of his belief system, which is a part of his opinion, the patriarch of the show. Again, why are we so afraid of somebody's opinion? This guy doesn't have to play to GLAAD or the LGBT community anyway. He has every right to have his own opinion. He has every right to offend all the other wussies that exist out here in America today. This is the reason people like President Barack Obama are reelected to a second term. People want to know why, because America is a bunch of wussies. In addition to that, they're all sucking the government's teat. They all want free shit. They all want handouts. They all want their stimulus money, their free money to buy homes, their unemployment checks. They want to sit on their ass and do nothing but be offended when someone gives their opinion on a mainstream TV show that they can't get off their butts off the couch because they're a bunch of couch potatoes that people like me don't even watch. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it looks like he's actually receiving a lot of public support. It says boycott A&E. Facebook support page for Phil Robertson gets 400,000 likes within hours. So to me, although I don't watch the show and I don't encourage mainstream media consumption really in any way because it's just propaganda, and again, this is all big money here. I mean, they're just putting these people in Walmart so they can profit off of you, the little guy. Again, this is it's just a form of entertainment, but it's a testament to America. It's a testament to how diseased and really just screwed up it is, where the mainstream media and these giant corporations have to side with really fringe groups. I mean, let's be frank here. The LGBT gay community is a very small community compared to the great majority. Yet they have to go out of their way to can Phil Robertson, make public statements, suspend him indefinitely, and make all of this uproar about things that he said that are just a simple opinion about his preference for a vagina compared to a man's butt. I mean, that's how ridiculous it is. I'm Christopher Green. I want to know what you think. Put your comment in the comment box below. Thanks again for supporting us. Click the link below to support our sponsor. As usual, hard-hitting and in your face. Make it viral.